Okay, so in May of like 2010, I posted a video as I was getting ready to do my colonoscopy prep when I was drinking the Trilyte and trying all kinds of different stuff. And I said at the end of the video that I was going to get back to you and let you know how it went and give you some advice if I had any little nuggets of wisdom to share with the world. And I never did because I was healthy and I kind of just forgot about it. When you're healthy, you kind of don't think about being sick, or try not to anyways. So anyways, I'm not a doctor, so all this is just my own personal experience, and I'm just going to share with you what happened to me and hopefully help you to avoid some of my mistakes and make good decisions around your colonoscopy. I'm just going to give you like a timeline of my days leading up to the colonoscopy. The first day, before you take the drink, you're supposed to not eat very much. And of course, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking, man, I'm so hungry right now. I know I'm going to be super hungry tomorrow. So I'm just gorging like a little pig, like a giant hamburger, and some french fries, and whatever else I could get my hands on because I was trying to make up for what was going to be the next day of fasting, essentially. That was a horrible idea. Don't do that. Don't eat very much. It's supposed to be lighter and easier for you to handle the Trilyte if you don't eat as much, which is the case because my first colonoscopy, that's what happened, and it went way smoother than the second one. So beware. Since you're going to be hungry for 2 days straight, make sure you schedule your procedure basically as early as you possibly can on the day of your procedure because at least for me, I wasn't nauseated or anything afterwards. I wanted to go out and like eat like crazy, and I totally did, and it was awesome. If you notice the time tag on the other video I posted, I had gotten off of work, I got all my stuff set up. I was like, it's 7 o'clock in the evening I started drinking the stuff. Don't do that to yourself. Start as early as you possibly can drinking the Trilyte. Because once you get it over with, you don't have to think about it or stress about it anymore. And it just makes your night a whole lot better to have that thing not looming over you. I think I mentioned in my first video that I wanted to get it really cold and it tasted great when it was cold, or at least less bad. Um, Eventually, after time goes on and you've been drinking this stuff for like 2 hours and you want to gag, it's not so great to have it super chilly and right out of the fridge. So once you get it out of the fridge, sit it on the counter, let it wait for like 5 minutes to get the chill out of it. And no one expects you to drink 8 ounces every 15 minutes. Now, the doctors will deny this up until the point where you go and get your procedure. The day that you're getting it, they'll say, oh, you tried to drink the whole gallon. Nobody's ever able to drink the whole gallon. So don't beat yourself up over it. Don't like look at the bottle and see a couple inches left and think, I am not going to be able to get this procedure unless I drink this horrible shit. Don't stress over it because they don't expect you to drink the whole thing. And you'll be walking in and you'll tell them, "Oh, I couldn't do it." And you feel all remorseful. And they're going to be like, they're going to chuckle and they're going to giggle and be like, "Nobody ever drinks the whole thing. It's okay." And be like, "Why the fuck didn't you tell me that already? Why didn't you tell me yesterday?" So, if you get like 2/3 of the way and you're feeling like everything's cool, you don't stress over it. You're going to be fine. When I went in, they went to put the IV in my arm and they couldn't find a vein because all my veins shrunk up because I wasn't drinking enough like regular water. So you have to drink some water. Keep yourself hydrated because that's going to take like all the stuff out of your body. So make sure you're drinking regular water after you're done drinking the drink. That's why it's good to just finish it as soon as you can earlier in the day. Drink water, make sure you're hydrated because they had to call like a super special nurse in there to put the IV in my arm because the regular nurse wasn't able to do it. So just take care of yourself and keep yourself hydrated. The absolute worst part of this whole colonoscopy is finishing the Trilyte. Once you go into the doctor's office, they're just going to put the IVs in you. At least for me, they gave me this stuff through my IV and it stung for like 3 seconds. And then I was like completely out. The next thing I remember, I was sitting in my little robe in a wheelchair talking to the doctor. I don't remember most of what he said. So bring a buddy with you. But you're like going to be the happiest person in the world when you wake up. I was making friends with everybody. I said, "Oh my God, you guys are so funny and nice, and I love you, and peace and love, and all that crap." So I felt awesome when I woke up. All I wanted to do was go and get some amazing food in a huge quantity and make up for lost time. Now, I've heard of this other stuff where you have to drink like 8 ounces only, something like that. I don't know. Ask your doctor about it because mine never mentioned it, and I only heard about it after I got my procedure. So maybe if you have a certain disease or whatever, you can't take it. I really don't know. But I'm kind of pissed that my doctor didn't mention it. I don't know if it's because he doesn't do that or he can't give it to people with colitis. I don't freaking know. But I was pretty pissed. So make sure you know what your options are. If you don't have to do Trilyte or a giant gallon full of disgusting tasting stuff, don't. Once you get through that part, it's going to be fine. You're going to be okay. And don't stress over it too much. Drink it down. You can be floating the next day. And then you're going to go and get a freaking cheeseburger. And everything's going to be right in the world.